quest.
Oh shit, let me close my porn.
Greetings, Beard, and I am the Magog, and we don't have a Beard Barrier today. Welcome to Side Quest Adventures, and what do we got? VampKandy as usual, whatever.
Hello.
I had no introduction prepared. I really didn't. No, welcome to the show.
Professional as always.
Yes. Welcome to the Side Quest, the fucking show that gives you no points in life. We have VampKandy as usual, and she's looking rather ravenous. You know, don't fucking look into her eyes. She'll fucking want to eat you. And with us in place of the Beardbarian, because as you can see, he's fucking dead. He got smacked around by a big dick or something, and now he's got to get a tooth fixed. Is Egal Matro. Did I say that right? Did I
Matruce.
say
Close.
something about yourself,
right.
Egal? Speak up.
Oh, shit. There's not a lot to know about me. I prefer comedy, to be very sarcastic. I like music, like making music.
Okay, that's enough.
Nothing
That's
special.
fine. Yes, whatever. Not beard. That's what I'll call you. You don't have a beard. But you have chest hair. So that maybe that makes up for something? Does that make up something? Right?
Sure, why not?
It helps, but I go by all the training I'm getting here is going towards my man bush. So down below, you know.
Right? It's a happy trail that goes down
yeah.
into the forest. You know. Also, one of the reasons why I don't have an introduction prepared is because I'm drunk.
Oh, that's fine.
Yes,
I'm
it
high.
happens.
It's
Well,
all good.
I'm back at the Wizard Academy, you know, doing some research, and I've had one hell of a weekend, you know, trying to poring over all these ancient scrolls to find out the secrets of the Elven Dominion. You know, they knew about magic beyond anybody in the history of our world, you know, and such. I'm still trying to find a way into your world so I can conquer you all.
But when
Looking
you
forward
show
to the
up,
day.
I would just like to let you know, children's blood tastes like fruit.
Oh, she's got a cup of blood. Doesn't that fucking figure? You know, she's so unoriginal. Look at her. Well, everybody, we have an interesting show today because
he
we're...
wants his job back.
He didn't sign a contract. Speak a little louder, too, good lord. Can everybody hear? What is the chat reporting? Because we've had technical difficulties today. We've had technical difficulties. The magic is waning, you know. Report!
Speak, woman. Come on.
I'm trying to actually gauge what they're saying. The king of the cactus is alive.
Oh, that's good. That's good. He didn't die from the hurricane I sent to Florida. I mean, somebody that wasn't me sent to Florida. Like your gods or whatever.
Yeah, gods, sure.
Welcome to Side Quest, the drunken stream, because I miss my dear friend Beardy. I'm joking. Nobody misses him. Well, at least we have a stand-in, and it happens that this Egal Matro happens to be in the same area as the Beardbarian, so he decided to pop over looking like a reject from the Hells Angels and, you know, help us do side quest today. So everybody, I will later on, because I fucking forgot to do it, I was drunk, okay? Don't blame me. But later on, I will put Egal Matro's channel in the thing, what's it called? The thing below the video.
The description box.
Shut up, Vamp, don't correct me. Also, if you would like to donate and help keep the show going, as well as future projects, which I'm working a lot on, You know, there's the Streamlab links down below for me, Beardbarian, and Vamp. If you'd like to donate to an individual, make sure they get some money because I'm not gonna fucking pay them. And of course, there's the super chats and all that stuff. We thank you all. Patreon links are below. All that good stuff. Can't wait to continue to bring you more stuff. Very busy right now with my studies, but I will do what I can as the year progresses, and hopefully you will see even more exciting things. I think that covers all the, I think that covers all the fucking house things we gotta do, So let's get started on how we always begin this fucking shitty show, with the grind. Stories from your world that aren't necessarily in the main news, they're side stories. And these side stories, they go well with the whole side quest theme simply because, well, we didn't have a better idea. Also, we'd like to pay more attention to our chat and everything. And so as we work with this new format, please, feel free to write things in there and ask questions, because Vamp is supposed to be watching that. And if she doesn't and you don't get an interaction, well, I will fucking fire her.
I signed a contract.
That is true. It's fucking ironclad. It's fucking ironclad.
Excellent.
And signed in blood.
Fancy.
Well, she knows how to do contracts. I'm guessing she's worked with a demon once or twice before.
A few.
So anyway, I'm gonna put our stand-in Beardbarian, the not beard, on the spot and tell him to kick off our grind session with a story from his collection. Let's see how well he performs. Obviously, he's gonna do better than my introduction because I totally dropped the ball on that one. But it's because I'm drinking dragon piss. And it's not like they're an affiliate of the show. They're not giving me any money. But if anybody would like to drink something very delicious, head down to your local tavern and request the most fire beer that you could possibly drink. Dragon's piss. Dragon's piss, everybody. I think I peed a little fire. Oh, dear. Yes.
You might want to get that looked at.
Well, it's better than having lightning balls, I can tell you that right now. I'm still angry at Anathea of the Nelkwood tribe for giving me lightning balls just because I told her cat to fuck off. Never tell a cat lady, never tell a cat lady's cat to fuck off. That's all I can say. Don't do that. That's a very bad idea. At the very least,
That
to get
is
lightning
an
balls.
extremely bad idea.
Yes, exactly. So, not beard. Take us away.
Not Beard. All right. Alrighty. I take no responsibility for these. I just let Beardy hand me a bunch of crap, and I'm just gonna roll with it. So, weird news. Angry man retaliates against City Hall with cup of 100 bedbugs. They're your problem. Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ.
A man unleashed approximately 100 bedbugs at the Augusta City Center in Maine on Friday, causing officials to close the building and summon pest control. The man emptied a container filled with the insects on a counter when staff informed him that he did not qualify for assistance to address his bedbug issue. The Kennebec Journal reports.
Well,
Wow.
Does that count as a biological attack?
I think it does.
Would they get him on terrorism?
Attack.
I mean, I know it's not
if you have to
deadly.
call in a special unit to clean it up, I think that qualifies.
Now, calling the bug man down the street is not a special unit. Come on.
Well, hey, if you gotta pick up the phone and call somebody, if the staff in building can't handle it, then it's something.
Yeah, who are you gonna call? Joe's Pest Control. Well, whatever. Yeah.
Cup full of live bed bugs and slammed it on the counter, and bam, off they flew. Maybe manager William Bridgego told the newspaper. The man had applied to the state's General Assistance Program after his former apartment's bedbug problem caused him to get rejected from a new place to live. Oh, wow.
Well, all I have to say about that story is the Beardbarian gave you these stories. Am I correct, Egan?
Yes.
So he set you up to fail.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That's okay. This is the fail stream. It's side quest fail stream. We need failure in here, but he's trapped in a hurricane. He's like tweeting as he's going around in the sky. Just, God, this sucks, guys.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm sure he'll make it.
Oh, well.
He's probably more than drunk enough to survive anything that a hurricane can throw at him.
Bed bug attack! We had to have a beard variant appear a little bit. I pushed the thing, the little crystal that makes him pop off, and I gotta get more of those. People are probably tired of seeing it. You know, I've gotta get other ones.
Sorry about that. I had to, something escaped and I had to go take care of it real quick.
We didn't even notice you were gone.
When that happens.
I was having fun with my wannabe Hell's Angels friend, and I didn't even notice that you had left. Vamp.
Okay, good.
Read the chat. Is there anything going on while I prepare my story?
People are saying hi to Egal.
Oh, that's nice.
Well,
You
hello,
have
everybody.
a few fans. You have a few fans in the chat. That's nice. Well, this is interesting. This is not a horrible story. That's why I'm going to do it first, because it's not necessarily a horrible story, but I found it to be very interesting. Well, actually, my scribe found it to be very interesting. He does all the work for me, so I can be a lazy cunt. Viking skeleton's DNA test proves historians wrong. Isn't that exciting? The remains of a powerful Viking, long thought to be a man, was in fact a real-life Xena warrior princess, a study released Friday reveals. They assumed her gender. They assumed the skeleton's gender for years. And turns out a DNA test of some sort has revealed that it's actually a woman. Of course, that's not really that strange for Viking culture. There were the shield maidens, were there not? I think everybody
yes, I do
fought.
believe so.
Yeah, everybody was fucking savage there. Beard Barian would have fit right in with the Vikings as, you know, the receptacle for a lot of cocks.
Oh yeah, definitely. If there's anything he's good at, it's sure it's taking a deep dicking.
Man, I love that he's not here, that he's dead. So that I can just ream into him and he can watch it later and be like, you motherfucker. Get it, ream? I said ream because I did an ass fucking joke too. Okay. The Lady War boss was buried in the mid-10th century along with the deadly weapons and 2 horses, leading archaeologists and historians to assume she was a man, according to the findings published in the American Journal of Physical Anthropology. Wrong! That's not what they wrote. They wrote it just once, but I thought I'd... Yeah. What do you want from me? I'm drunk off dragon's piss.
No. That was good.
It's actually a woman, somewhere over the age of 30 and fairly tall, too, measuring around 5 feet 6 inches tall. Archaeologist Charlotte Hedenstierna... That is a name I am not going to try to fucking pronounce.
Something wrong.
Who conducted the study told the local, and she was likely in charge. See, this Viking warrior who's built, you know, like a brick shithouse and buried with 2 fucking horses like a king would be, turns out to be a woman. So I don't want to hear no more glass ceiling bullshit. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of it. There's a lot more and everything, but I thought that was actually kind of interesting. Now, I always thought that you could tell a female skeleton by the hip bone. But maybe they didn't have a hip bone. Maybe it was like an incomplete skeleton, like part of it was just crumpled and destroyed or something. I don't know. I don't care.
You're completely correct. That is how you would identify it, is by the pelvic bone.
Generally.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, the pelvic, it's just, it doesn't matter if you're a large woman, a short woman, it doesn't matter. They have a way different shape than a male. You know, even if roughly the rest of the skeleton is, you know, the same as a man's, you know. So,
Yeah,
wait.
To do something with pushing a baby out. I'm not quite...
Yeah, that's
sure.
Whatever the women do when they're not in the kitchen.
Childbirth.
Yes, something Vamp will never experience because she's the undead spawn of hell. Unless you can have dead babies. Can you have dead babies? Is it like Twilight, where you can have like a fucking vampire baby that's not supposed to exist? Is that a thing?
I think the way that they tried to work that out is the male has to impregnate a human female, and either way, it won't work.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. It's fucking
How does
weird.
the guy even get an erection? I thought there was like no blood flow.
Exactly. You lack blood flow.
Well, what if you drink blood right before? Because then you have blood in your system. That's the whole point, right? Maybe drinking blood for male vampires is like Viagra.
Well, if anything was going to give you a massive stiffy, that would do it.
All right.
That whole thing was a train wreck. We don't talk about this.
Anything from the chat about the female Viking warrior?
No, I don't fucking sparkle. Go away. I'm scrolling up. I'm trying to see if, they're talking about beards.
Do they even listen to the show? Or are they just hanging out, like, having their own thing? I think that's what it is. Like, we're not entertaining at all, but they're just here in solidarity. You know, mostly with me because they worship me. I see some colors popping up over there.
Beard, so I think he figured out how to work voice to text. He says, I shall tear each of your assholes till they resemble the aftermath of Hurricane Harvey.
Shut up, Beardy, you're dead.
What the fuck is he typing with? He doesn't have... Last time I saw him, he doesn't have any hands.
Text to voice.
Yep, it's
Or
gotta
voice
be
to
Is
that.
that what it is? Voice, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
I think
Right,
so.
it's magic.
It has to be, because, he has no hands.
That's what's happening. He's typing with his minuscule penis. Small enough to hit the keys. How about that?
Thought about that too, but how's he going to get the zipper open? Or the ties undone, rather? Forgot he
With
doesn't
his
have zippers,
teeth,
but-
he knows how to suck his own dick. Come on.
You know he does.
I haven't gotten to that level of training yet.
Are there any super chats you want to read before we move on to the next story? I'm trying to keep engaged with the audience because they seem to like it whenever they're paying attention to us.
Let's see here. Incandescent, both times. First one, Magog, you drunken sorcerer. You've had me working incredibly hard this past week and a half because of those thrice damned hurricanes. Oops. And he also says, my weather control magics have never truly been up to par, and the technology we have access to here is, let's just say magic is more reliable.
This I have no doubt. Well, Vamp,
Right.
you have a story for us? Speaking of hurricanes, don't you have a hurricane story? That's a
Speaking
good
of
segue.
hurricanes,
Thank you for your donation and helping us segue into a hurricane story on this shitty show.
yes, a professional surfer has died at the age of 16 while catching a wave in Barbados during Hurricane Irma.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, what up?
Xander Veneza from Barbados reportedly fell off his board and hit a shallow reef at a beach called Box by Box, the World Surf League said.
That'll do it.
He and other surfers were riding a swell generated by the Category 5, 185-mile-per-hour hurricane. After he went in to test the waves, he told fellow surfer Dylan Graves it was the best wave of his life. And the last.
And yes, of course it was the best wave of his life because it ended it.
Oh, there was.
Yeah, that's... Wow. That's retarded.
Does anybody
trying
have
to
a
find
point
the
break
point that I
joke here? Does anybody? Keanu Reeves?
Please,
You know?
please, somebody have a point.
Whoa.
Well, technically, he is the first casualty of this hurricane.
Well, yeah, because he went out to meet the fucking thing before it even hit land. Come on, people.
That shouldn't count. It shouldn't count.
I think it counts. I think it, Hurricane 1, human life 0. You know? If anybody's keeping score. Has Irma been as bad as Harvey, though? You know?
I have no idea. Cactus
Not
Man,
yet.
if you're still in the chat, let us know.
As far as I know, no, not yet. But
Chat's
it's still
saying
going.
I'm low.
The what?
They're saying that my volume's low.
Everybody's volume's low except for mine. I don't know why. Like I said, we've had technical difficulties today. And I don't know why. It's always worked. Try yelling! Now I heard an echo. So you have your speakers on. You can hear it.
I don't. I have headphones in.
Well, that was not Beard. Can't say your name, bro.
Oh, well, shit. Then you're pretty loud if you're making my headphones go that loud.
Who knows? Who knows? Anyway. Is that the end of that story? He just died? You said he was 16 and they called him a professional.
16.
How are you a professional surfer at only the age of 16?
I don't know. Do you remember that cartoon Rocket Power? I'm sure you've gotten it through your crystals. They were all pros.
Well, all I can say is that it just seems odd to call him a professional when he dies at the age of 16. That's all. I mean, I feel sorry for the loss of life. I really don't. But,
No, I don't either.
Like, why call him a professional surfer? He obviously does not have a very long record.
Technically, you only got to be paid once. Then you can claim you're a professional.
I guess so. Does that make me a professional?
Yes it does.
Okay. That makes me happy. Hit us, Seagull. What you got?
Alrighty, let's see what else we can pull up from this shitstorm.
I brought cigarettes from your world using magic. I've been able to figure out bringing inanimate, non-living objects through the portal, but I haven't been able to figure out any organic matter. Like a living...
Well, I mean, there was that unfortunate incident with the puppy.
Yeah, I mean, it turned inside out and its butthole was on its front and its nose was on its back. It was pretty awful.
Yeah, did you ever get that stain out of your carpet?
I don't have carpet. Oh, you're talking about when I stuck my... I mean, yeah, I got the stain out.
All right, well, that gives us a transition.
It was quivering and warm. What do you want from me? This is truly a horrible show. Why do people watch this? I don't even know what we're doing here anymore.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit, I should have got hired for this.
I just cracked a joke about sticking my dick into a quivering mass of turned inside-out dog. What do you want from me? I think we've hit rock bottom and canceling the fucking show.
No, fuck you, pay us.
Hey, well, the bright side is there's nowhere to go but up.
Right? Well, I could have said nigger. Shit, I just
I'm glad
did.
you didn't.
Oh, I pulled a PewDiePie, now we're dead. Fucking Washington Journal's gonna be up our asses now.
You goddamn crackers.
I
You
know.
can't keep that word out of your mouth.
I don't get it, yeah.
I don't either.
God damn it, what are you people doing to this stream?
I think he's got a little life in him.
Oh, yeah.
Lay down, you loopy fuck.
Punch yourself in the balls and shave your own head. I don't care. Not you, Egal. You have a wonderful set of hair on your head.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, it's very pretty. It's very pretty. I bet all the boys like it. I can't take health points away from him.
To it.
That's what sucks. I can't take health points, so he doesn't have a health bar.
I'm indestructible.
All right, go ahead. What's your next story? Taking up too much time talking
Teens
about
put
quivering
swastika on Chihuahua's head as part of cruel prank.
He painted it or shaved it into the hair?
They're getting to that, but yeah, they painted it.
Okay.
A woman in Phoenix, Arizona was shocked when her neighbor's Chihuahua showed up at her door with a swastika painted on its forehead in red nail polish. The woman, who is half Hispanic with 3 adopted children of mixed race, saw the dog Thursday and feared it was a message towards her. According to her cousin, she's thinking, "What is this? Do I have to protect my family? Is this a message towards me?" The station did not identify the woman or interview her on camera, but she was concerned in light of last week's Unite the Right white supremacist neo-Nazi rally in Charlottesville. God, I know, right?
What if the person who painted that symbol on the dog's head was Hindu? That is a symbol used in a multitude
Chihuahua of peace.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Sake.
How do you know?
How do you know it's a Nazi symbol? You know, which orientation was it? You know, what if it was a Hindu thing? You know, maybe the dog itself converted from, you know, whatever they believe in Mexico, you know, the worship of Taco Bell, and into Hinduism. Like, what if that's what happened? That was racist.
Maybe it was trying to do a star and it's just retarded. I don't know. Who knows?
Like I said, we hit rock bottom a long fucking time ago. Now I don't even care. I fucked up the intro. I didn't introduce Egalmatro right. Beardy's gone. I'm drunk off dragon's piss. And then I cracked a joke about sticking my dick into a quivering mass of dead dog. So, what do you know?
It wasn't dead yet.
It was warm.
Oh, the poor thing.
I'm pretty sure if it wasn't dead, it was in a miserable fucking state, okay? Okay.
And then you stuck your dick in it.
No, I didn't. It was just a joke. There's no video of it, so there's no proof.
That you know of.
So how did she react? Did she go tell Neighborhood Watch or something? Like what?
Oh, well, she reported it to the police, and the police went to investigate, and they discovered it was two teenage boys, one Filipino and one black. They admitted they'd painted the swastika on the dog's head and rid nail polish on its nails and whatnot as a joke. They started by painting the dog's nails and its ears, and finally they just ended up putting a swastika on it. And then
Like
the
kids
dog
do.
just got out.
And
Just like kids do.
what I love about this is the whole white supremacy thing, and then you find out it's like a Filipino kid and a black kid.
Yeah, exactly.
If they're fucking white supremacists, then you guys don't even know what a fucking white supremacist is.
I know a lot of people that aren't white that are considered white supremacists now.
Well, of course,
It's weird.
Bunty King is a white supremacist. Apparently, they said I read an article one time that said Charles Barkley is a perfect example of a black white nationalist.
What?
Charles fucking Barkley, are you kidding me? People have lost the fucking plot in your world. I can't fucking take it. Sometimes it's
Blow
just
it
so
up then.
hard.
Or I don't know, send a hurricane to hit New York.
Basically, if you don't sound or act like you are straight out of the ghetto, then you are infected by whiteness. So if you are articulate and conduct yourself in a civilized manner, then no, that's wrong. That's whitey. Fuck off.
Oh, God. Let's go to the super chats. I don't even want to talk about this story anymore. It's raging me on. I don't like it.
Okay. Incandescent01 is once again says you're welcome for the segue. Oh, and apparently I need to speak up. I don't care how much you pay. Don't call me dearie.
Oh, sweetie.
Triggered. Fucking triggered.
No. Every time I see the word dearie, my brain interprets the entire sentence as read in a little old lady voice.
Oh, there you
And
are,
it just becomes
dearie.
hilarious.
Oh, yes, dearie. It's all very good.
Why do you sound like Mrs. Doubtfire?
Oh, he does a good.
No
Mrs.
idea.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
Can you yell
Mrs.
hello?
Doubtfire. Yeah.
Hello!
Keep going. Keep going.
Lay down, Beard.
Oh, shut up, Beardy. You're just mad you got knocked out by a bunch of dicks and your hands stolen.
He's still very upset at the mages kicking his ass. I mean, like, they're very small elves.
Oh, well, yeah, that does happen. God, that's why you need a magic user on your team at all times.
Yeah, essentially.
All right, I got one. Speaking of dicks and dead things.
Oh, God.
Buzzing.
I bet some people have already heard this story. 5 nurses at a Denver Health Medical Center were suspended for 3 weeks after they inappropriately viewed a deceased patient's body and talked about it, a hospital spokesman confirmed to Denver 7 Investigates Tuesday. A tip to Denver 7 said the nurses disciplined admired the size of the deceased patient's genitals, and at one pointed at the open body bag to view the parts of the body. A hospital spokesman confirmed details of the incident. So they got a dead body in of a guy. They unzipped the body bag, opened it up, and were like giggling and shit and pointing at his dick, and oh my god. Now it doesn't say whether or not they were. Yeah, I don't know if they were impressed by the size of it or because it was rather large and they'd never had a dick that big, or if they were giggling because the man's genitals was microscopic.
I'm gonna have to go with it was large because of just nurses see so many of them. They see so many small ones. It's the big ones that take them by surprise.
Exactly.
That makes sense. I'll agree with that. Let's see. A different nurse heard one of the disciplined nurses make a comment in May that the nurse felt was inappropriate and reported it to the hospital staff. Multiple staff members viewed the victim while he was incapacitated including after he was deceased. So he didn't come in dead. I guess he was in critical care and they had to strip him down and try to work on him or whatever. And they noticed his penis. So after he died, the nurses that noticed his penis told other nurses, and they went down into the coroner. What is it called? Coroner's office, whatever. Yeah, the mortuary. And they went down there, pulled him out the freezer, unzipped the bag, and, oh god, it would have been terrible if they took pictures. Anyway.
I was just thinking that if they had snapped pictures and posted them online, then I could see a problem of privacy and whatnot. But they're nurses. They see that shit all the time.
Denver police confirmed they responded to the incident, but say the decision was made to have Denver Health Medical Center handle the issue internally. So they were suspended for 3 weeks for looking at a dead man's junk. Why did you look down, Egal?
What's that?
I saw you look down. As soon as I said dead man's junk, you looked.
Well, see, I'm not really supposed to talk about it, but I have this infernal device with me that just kind of went off, and Beardy's not supposed to know I have it because he doesn't like it. So it wasn't quite what you think it was.
You're fucking up our terrible stream. You're fucking up what I have already fucked up.
No, I'm not.
Apparently, I'm supposed to call you a fuckwit via. This is from the Beard Baron. He said he already told this story last week.
Really? I don't remember anything he says because he's not important.
Well, there's not much Stumpy can do right now anyway, so.
Tell me, chat, did I tell the story better? Did I tell the story better or not?
I don't know.
I did, because I'm awesome. Okay.
Press 1 to validate Magog's ego.
It needs a good stroking right now, my ego, and other things. So tell me, Vamp, though. Do dead man dicks turn you on?
I like living men.
It's because they have blood in them, right? Because once you drain them, it's no longer a turn on. I mean, I know you're undead, but that doesn't mean you have to love the dead. That's a stereotype.
It is.
I hate that stereotype, because I'm a necromancer, but everybody seems to think that I, too, am dead. They're like, oh, you're the undead, and you control the undead. That's not how it works. If you're undead, you can't control the undead.
Works.
Yeah, no, I'm alive. I just have been killed multiple times, but I'm brought back to life by magic.
Contain your raging erection, but the chat has just stroked the shit out of your ego.
Yes, love me. Love me. Because I didn't have any love for the mother. What? Why are you laughing? What are you... Is my mic even on?
You did a little dance.
Shut up. Love me. I don't know.
Keep dancing. It'll get gift again.
Let's just punch this stream deeper into the fucking hole we've dug it into, shall we? Fine. Vamp, help me recover from the story that apparently Beardy did last week, but I don't remember because he didn't sign a contract, so I ignore him.
Right. Anyone who is aware of how I feel about natural medicine, I think most of it's bullshit. And here's a perfect story why. A woman has died after receiving an what do you think she was injected with?
What? Okay, wait. She was injected with something.
Natural medicine. She was injected with something.
So this is holistic natural medicine.
Oh, I don't know, chlorophyll or something silly.
Yeah, bleach.
Turmac.
What? What the fuck is that? I don't know chemicals from your world.
Turmeric. It's a spice used in curry.
The fuck for?
The common spice used in curries was partly responsible for the death of a 30-year-old from San Diego in California. Ruled a medical examiner. Miss Eric suffered a cardiac arrest caused by an adverse reaction to a turmeric solution administered intravenously.
Holy Vishnu, I can't believe that. What by Shiva? I don't know what is going on.
Even
That
better,
is fucking retarded.
a friend of hers told a local news channel she was interested in natural healing, and her eczema had recently flared up, which could have led her to seek treatment. Turmeric is grown throughout India and other parts of Asia and Central America. It is similar to ginger, and its root can be ground into an aromatic yellow powder.
You know what else
It's been
heals
used
eczema?
in a lot of things, but
You know what else heals eczema? Medicine for eczema. There was no joke there, people.
it's like the people eating what is it, apricot pits, because they think it's anti-cancer, and apricot pits are full of cyanide.
Yeah, what the?
Oh,
whatever.
yeah,
Yes.
I've heard of that.
God, people.
I love
fucking-
stupid people.
They'll buy into anything. Have you ever seen crystal healing? You know, where you go to the crystal healer and they just put crystals all over your body and then they on your head and you leave feeling revivified and everything.
But you know,
like
they're
that.
not injecting the crystals intravenously, so I mean, maybe rectally, but not intravenously.
Well, I use magic crystals, but I literally live in a world of magic. So they work here. But the crystal healing in your world, I've watched videos on that. It's ridiculous. It's a snake oil salesman, that's all they are. Let's move on from this. Egal, do you have something or do you want me to go next? It's up to you, buddy.
You can. Not a problem at all. Next on the list.
Holy Vishnu.
here. Self-driving car technology foiled by kangaroos.
What?
yeah.
Please continue.
Oh, yes.
Please.
Volvo says hopping throws off the vehicle's animal detection system. As the inevitable robot takeover looms,
God.
it's not up in our arsenal. Volvo has confessed that the springy marsupials are throwing off the large animal detection systems developed for self-driving cars. The Australian Broadcasting Corp reports those systems are meant to make sure the cars avoid animals along the road, such as deer or cattle, but the hopping of the kangaroos is messing with the detection, which uses the ground as a reference point. Fuck. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
Australia's going to be the last place to get self-driving cars.
Yeah, like they can't figure out the hopping because it throws it off. Like, does that technology at least cover velociraptors? I've heard they live there.
I don't know, but
I would
don't wanna-
like fucking advanced warning if a velociraptor's coming. I'm just saying. I think you want.
Yeah,
that would be handy.
Or I don't know, like a T-Rex is chasing your Jeep.
No, you can hear T-Rexes coming and you can see them coming. It's those
You don't
little.
know that. You could have the bass turned all the way up. You ain't hearing that shit.
That's true. You could be in a straight gangster ride.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that right? Did I say the
ride.
gangster
I don't know, I'm
ride
too
thing
white
right?
to say this. way too white to say this.
I'm way too necromantic. So,
I'm way
Well,
too
the gist of it
not
is
alive.
when the kangaroo jumps in the air, it appears smaller to the sensor than it really is. So it all of a sudden it appears to be further away than it really is. So then the sensor's just like it's close, it's far, it's close, it's far. And it just fucks it right up.
Goddamn kangaroos. Well, I have
Fucking
no way.
kangaroos.
I have no way to segue into my next story because it's really hard to segue into a story like this. But I really do wish my
Does it
good
involve
buddy
male
online,
genitalia again?
Who Flung Poo, was watching. I really wish Who Flung Poo was watching because I have a story here for him. Woman on a Tinder date gets stuck in a window trying to retrieve her own poop. And here is the picture.
Please.
It has Who Flung Poo on the picture from the article. Look at him. Look at him there. Look at him. Earlier this week, Liam Smith, a grad student at Britain's University of Bristol, had a nice dinner with a woman he met on Tinder. It was about to become a bad dinner. The night was still young. This is a whole story. Listen to this shit. The night was still young, so he invited her over to his house to drink wine and watch a documentary about Scientology. Scientology. Oh, is that the Going Clear documentary? It's actually rather good. You should watch it.
Huh?
Really reveals Scientology and how fucking awful it is. Anyway, at some point, the unidentified woman asked to use his bathroom. When she returned, Smith said she had a panicked look in her eye. Smith said the woman told him, "I went for a poo in your toilet, and it would not flush." What did he feed her for dinner? He then claims the woman confessed to reaching into the toilet bowl, wrapping the doo-doo in tissue paper, and throwing it out the window. Wanting to be a gentleman, Smith suggested going outside together, bagging up the offending poo, throwing it away, and pretending the whole sorry affair had never happened. Unfortunately, the story gets crappier. Smith's bathroom window.
I give whoever wrote this props.
Right? Smith's bathroom window doesn't open to the garden, but into an 18-inch gap that is separated from the outside world by another non-opening double-glazed window. So it's like two windows, one of them opens, the other one stays shut. So she threw it, and it's... Okay, we see where this is going. It was into this twilight zone that my date had thrown her poo. According to Smith, when he went to get a hammer to smash the window, his date decided to climb in headfirst to retrieve the poo herself, which she was able to do successfully, gripping it and holding the poo. That's when they realized she was stuck upside down, holding poo, stuck in the window.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I grabbed her waist and I pulled, but she was stuck fast, Smith wrote on his GoFundMe page. Try as we might, we could not remove her from the window. She was stuck fast upside down in the gap. At that point, he called for help and an emergency crew drove up within minutes. About 15 minutes later, the woman was free, and so was the poo.
Wait. A GoFundMe page for what? Why would this be on his GoFundMe page?
I guess that's where he just decided to report the story or something. I doubt he's raising money for it. Maybe he's raising money to replace the window he smashed or something, trying to get the poo out. This story might not...
It's just very, very weird.
Yeah, this story might not seem to pass the sniff test at the first glance. However, Avon Fire and Rescue, the fire company that rescued the young woman, confirmed to the Bristol Post that they responded to a call from Smith's address where they rescued a woman trapped between interior and exterior glass. So it is verified through the fire department that rescued the poor woman. It goes on here. Well, they were truly stuck. We have to find people stuck and start to panic very quickly. Blah, blah, blah. That's pretty much the end of it, but yeah. Not only did his Tinder date dump a load so fucking large that the fucking toilet wouldn't flush it, and then decided to throw it out the window, but ended up throwing it out a window that had another side to the window, crawled in after it, and got stuck. They just don't...
Oh, that's brilliant.
They just don't make dates like that anymore, you know? Can you smell the romance in the air?
I can smell something.
That's a hell of a story to be telling your kids one day,
that's a pretty
You know
shitty
how I met
thing
your
to
mother?
You know how I met your grandmother? Let us tell a poo story. Let me tell you this shitty story how I met your grandmother. Let's read some super chats. Let's take a break and see what the chat's saying about that.
Okay. Let me refresh real quick. Badger says, tell a female skull, ? Teeth worn down from talking.
What?
I don't know. I think they were talking about the Viking female.
Oh, wow, that's still going? Wow, that must be
That was a little while ago. I tried to read it, but you cut me off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Incandescent 01, since you apparently have the ability to send 2 nasty hurricanes across the expanse between the worlds, I've been working on a new method to deal with you. Orbital bombardment.
Orbital bombardment, Okay. Mm-hmm. Good luck fighting my
How
wizard
are you going to
tower.
launch that on another planet in another dimension?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Good fucking luck, man.
I'm not sure. Incandescent 01, Magog, I watch your show because I find it absolutely hilarious. What you call rock bottom, I find inspiring and worth the time. Also, listening for your evil plans. How's Poe doing?
Poe is fine. I'm ignoring him, though.
Did you and Poe have another fight?
No, we didn't have another fight. He was just being a bonehead.
So that's a yes.
Well, he's always a bonehead.
Hey, what the fuck? Shut up, Poe.
Come here. That's how we do it on this show. That's how we do it on this show. We just throw our friends around on the ground. Where do you go? Where'd you... Yeah, Poe's little head. Stand up, fine. Anyway.
Is he okay?
No, he broke into pieces. He'll be fine. He can reassemble himself or something.
Or something. The last one that I'm gonna read for the super chat right now. Tiberius Kirk says, Shadowley, bitches. It wouldn't be Monday without you all.
Shadowley. Yes, Monday, side quest Monday. Yes, good times. Rock bottom.
8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central.
Thanks for finishing that one for me.
You're welcome.
What else do we got? Vamp, your turn. Go.
A thrill-seeking woman's head was sliced off by a speeding train as she had sex just inches from the world-famous Trans-Siberian Railway track.
Whoa.
Talk about a climax.
God damn. I don't have nothing to say about that.
The horror accident happened as the woman romped with her lover close to a station in the remote region of Anyway.
So it would be safe to say the train got head.
It did. The breathless pair were writhing around on the floor when they suddenly heard a noise coming closer. The Russian railway source said the woman was on top of her partner, and when she heard an approaching train, she started to stand up. Right then, the speeding train tore her head off.
Oh God.
Oh God, even better. It's not clear when the horror accident happened, but the moment of passion was near Zodinskaya rail station in suburbs of Ulan-Ude, the region capital. The amorous couple were homeless people who were both drunk, according to the Siberian Times. The pair were not named. The case is highlighted amid concern over the number of accidents with people crossing rail lines in Russia. The train company keeps issuing a warning, "Dear citizens, Russian railways yet again
Yeah, they had
ask you
to throw
to
that.
respect health and safety rules."
Oh god, that's gotta be all.
Said the company which operates Russia. Be responsible and take care of yourself and your family and friends. The couple are not the first to have suffered a horror accident while engaged in carnal relations. Earlier this year, a pensioner collapsed and died as he romped with a prostitute in his home. The unfortunate sex worker became stuck to the dead man and had to be brought out of his home on the same stretcher to the hospital where medics separated the two.
Once you have rigor mortis, you can't go back.
The other one is in April of 2015, a man was found dead in his home after dressing a scarecrow in lipstick, a wig, and a strap-on toy and having sex with it.
Of course.
Fucking Russia.
Wow. You know,
Russia.
I'd hate to skip over not beer, but that is a perfect segue into my story. Speaking of deadly sex, hackers could program sex robots to kill.
Huh.
A cybersecurity scientist has issued a bizarre warning that sex robots could one day rise up and kill their owners if hackers can get inside their heads. So obviously that's not happening now because they're not fully functioning androids. But if sex robots start becoming more and more advanced, there's a risk of hacking where your sexy female or male prostitute robot turns on you in the dead of night and kills you. Last month, tech billionaire Elon Musk claimed that artificial intelligence could take over the planet. And he's not the only one concerned about the dangers of killer tech. With sex robots becoming increasingly popular and sophisticated, cybersecurity lecturer Dick... Dick. It's bad spelling. Dr. Patterson, let's just go with that, revealed that the lifelike dolls could end up going all Terminator on us.
Lovely.
So everybody, if you buy an advanced sex android, please be sure to make sure it's hacker-free. You've updated your malware and whatever the technical lingo is. I'm not very good with the technical lingo because... Scribe, did I say the technical... Okay.
What I find interesting about that is how they worry about the sex dolls, yet I don't hear any of them worrying about all the self-driving cars because all that can be hacked too.
Right, I mean...
Yeah, but
I think that's far more dangerous.
I think more people are gonna stick their dicks in the robots.
Yeah, there are probably going to be a lot of sex robots out there, and they are human-sized. So even if you can hack a car, you know, you might be able to get somebody while they're driving or riding in it or whatever, but imagine being able to control a robot in somebody's home and go like it's knife-happy on them or something. Is that more?
I looked over at the chat. Otha said, "Getting fucked to death is likely not as fun as it sounds."
No, that should definitely be a T-shirt. Not beer. Do you have another story, or do you want to? Are you done? Are you done over there?
No, I think that's good for me. I don't think I have anything to top the last couple.
Okay. What about you, Vamp? You got something interesting?
I do.
Okay. Me and you will do one more.
Okay. A bereaved bride-to-be accidentally took her own life after believing she could go halfway to heaven to say a final goodbye to her dead best friend.
Okay.
What?
This woman, aged 25, believed she could meet up with the mother of one, I won't say her name, who had committed suicide just weeks prior, before returning to the land of the living. The Sun reports the UK woman was found dead in a community garden just 2 weeks after the other 25-year-old had taken her life following a battle with depression. She was found dead on February 26th. An inquest had heard that the best friend's death had left this girl devastated, as the woman had been they'd been best friends since they were toddlers. The pair even had talked about getting pregnant at the same time so they could go through it all together. With someone writing a string of letters saying she wanted the best friend, or to see the best friend one last time before coming back so she could carry on with her life. She hung herself, by the way.
So she thought she could come back from the land of the dead after having a meeting. That's not how it works. You have to hire a necromancer. People, come on, it's very easy. Hire a necromancer. That's what we're here for.
Finish reading this. It all just basically repeats the same thing.
Right.
Basically, she hung herself and just assumed she could come back.
Well, that's fucking
These women
retarded.
aren't smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did not think that one through.
Yeah,
She really did not think this one through.
yeah, that's stupid.
Obviously.
Well, I'll finish with my last story, and then we'll hit up some super chats, and then have a little banter, and then bring this thing to an end, because, it's a shit show. Pooh joke again? Another... No? Okay.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I miss Hooflum Poo. Is he okay?
Yeah, I'm shit without a live audience. I wish I could hear the chat laugh now and again and clap and stuff. That'd be interesting. Wouldn't it be interesting if we could get, like, a live audience type of thing going? Like, that'd be interesting.
That would be.
Like,
That'd be interesting.
I wonder how we would do that. Like, just bring a shit ton of people into that Discord thingy and make sure that they don't say anything. They just react. They just have their mics on. You wouldn't be able to control that, would you? You wouldn't be able to control it. There'd be heckling and all kinds of shit. And I think that would be interesting to do on YouTube. Nobody does that.
That would be interesting. And I mean, you just have to have someone who would be paying attention and be very quick on mute.
Yeah, or like kick people out if they fucking cause a ruckus and start talking and shit. You're just there to laugh and clap at the jokes.
Or just to allow people who are on your Patreons or who are proving themselves to be a good audience and just keep it like a limited size.
Yeah, maybe we can figure something like that out. At least give it a try. See if it works.
Yeah.
I'd have to have somebody there to kick people off if they're all like, "Hey, Magog, can I ask you a question? Oh, we love you." No, you're here to just react to the acting and the
Here to be
jokes.
the audience.
Yes. I'd like to give that a try if I think it can be done. We just have
I
to...
think it could be done.
Yeah, we just have to handpick our audience, make sure they're trustworthy, Let me finish with this last story here, and we can talk a little bit more about that. That's interesting. Farmer dies after pig bit off his penis and 3 fingers.
What? Whoa. One more time?
A farmer has died after a pig, one of his pigs, bit off his penis and 3 fingers. It has been reported that Miguel Anya Pablo, 60, allegedly decided to start fighting with his pig after a drunken night out in his hometown of San Lucas something, Mexican, in southwestern Mexico's state of Oaxaca. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these things. I don't mean to sound racist, but this is already the rock bottom stream, okay? I'm just gonna take a health point for that. I'm sorry. Local media reports that the pig became aggressive after the farmer provoked it, jumping up and knocking him over. The animal then bit off his 3 fingers on his right hand and then went after his crotch. It did not take long for the pig to sever his penis and balls.
Both?
Yep, he was able to work his way out of the pen and call for help on a cell phone, I'm assuming.
My.
It did not take long for the emergency crew to get there, and they did their best to, stop the bleeding and help him. But obviously, because he had alcohol in his system, his blood was flowing quite profusely. But despite the interventions, doctors could not control the bacterial infections caused by the pig's bite. So even though they were stopped the bleeding, you know,
Yeah.
they got him to the doctor,
And,
they got him to the hospital.
Even if he, oh wow.
Yeah, and pigs have nasty mouths. Pigs have all kinds of, you know. So Mr. Pablo eventually died sometime after the attack. An autopsy has been ordered to find out more about the exact circumstances of his death. Well, I'm gonna assume it has something to do with his dick getting bit off.
I'm gonna assume it has something to do with a severed major artery.
Yes, and bacterial infections. I'm guessing they just want to test to make sure it's
bacterial infection.
Yeah, they want to make
Probably
sure
some
which
staph.
bacteria. Yeah, they don't want it to be swine flu or something. I don't know, whatever scares them. Forensics tests are also being carried out. No details of the victim's family situations were reported. So man got his three of his fingers bitten off and his penis for getting drunk, hopping in the pig pen, and starting a fight with his fucking hog. Why do people do this? When I'm drunk, I just go home and masturbate furiously to pornography from your world.
That seems like a perfectly reasonable way to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't get it. Well, that brings us to the end of the grind. I hope everybody enjoyed the funny stories and the antics and everything. What do we got going on in the chat, Vampy?
we have a few new super chats that came in.
Oh, cool.
Let's see here. the God of Cheese.
Yeah. God of cheese.
Still no gods. Still no gods, you fuckers. Where's the axe?
I told you, he got slapped by a
all
big
caps.
dick and he lost a tooth or something. He's gone today.
And he's also missing hands.
Yes, he's missing hands. Yes.
So.
Actually has yet to be recovered, but we're working on it.
Caleb Bohr says the only way I can get off is decapitation.
Well,
then.
you might want to see a psychologist. But thank you for the
Otherwise,
donation.
you might lose your head.
You know, yeah. What are you, fucking self-identify as a praying mantis? Is that what it is?
A female praying mantis. It would have to be.
Well, is they talking about
Wait,
decapitating the
I-
partner
if
or
you're still
decapitating?
watching, I need you to clarify. Do you get off by being decapitated or decapitating others?
Yeah, I'd imagine decapitating others, because if you get off being decapitated, how would you know? Because you can only do it once.
Yeah.
Because that split second that your brain is still active, it was the best orgasm ever.
Then how are they typing the thing? Are they dead? Are they
I don't know.
contacting us from the
How
great?
does Poe talk?
That's it. I'm taking away a health point from you, Vamp. You're being ridiculous.
I don't know. I'm so confused.
Beardy's already dead.
Anyway, Incandescent 01 drop down 2. The first one is, you misunderstood me. The orbital bombardment stations will be placed in orbit around my world. When you arrive, I will just need to find out where you are.
Well, that's stupid. You'll just end up blowing up a large portion of your own world, trying to get me.
Caleb answered my question in the chat. He just said yes.
Yes, both.
Fair enough.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, fair
Whatever
enough.
floats your boat.
Thank you for answering me. I'm still confused.
Have people forgotten that I will also say anything for super chats? Like,
Right.
I used to get them on my earlier streams before I started SideQuest. People were like, oh, here's $2, say, so-and-so's a butt-fucking whore. And then I'd be like, oh, so-and-so's a butt-fucking whore. I'm still willing to do this, depending on what wants to be said, of course.
Right.
I'm not asking for money. I'm just
in-
curious that none
incandescent-
have happened. Where did that
I
used to
know.
go? That used to be a good time.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, well.
Incandescent 01. I hit a button and a wizard's tower worth of titanium falls on whatever my target happens to be. You would be killed rather effectively, rendered to a few steaming chunks, if there's that much left.
Well, okay. I plan on coming to your world. Do you think I don't have a backup plan? I'm going to have my magic portal open and near me at all times so that I can suck magic from my world and put it into yours. Therefore, I have great magical abilities, and if I see something like that coming, or sense it with my many, many necromantic abilities, I'll just hop back in the portal and close it before the fire, so you'll just kill a bunch of your own people. Then I'll pop up somewhere else and you won't know where I am.
Let's see here. Judaphine, the Dumb Bride won a Darwin Award on their birthday. Congrats.
Well, yes, congratulations. Gotta love winning a Darwin Award on your birthday. Especially if it's one a good birthday where you get drunk and shit. Of course you're gonna win a Darwin Award if you get that drunk.
God of Cheese, drop some stuff down for, to say Magog claims to be a powerful spellcaster, yet he is terrible and doesn't understand how to praise the god of motherfucking cheese.
I'm sorry, I'm just not that interested in cheese.
That and he lives in a different world.
Yeah, we don't have a god of cheese here, that's ridiculous. But I'm glad your world has a god of cheese.
I love cheese.
Oh, yes, of course you do.
It's delicious.
Blood cheese.
Can vampires eat cheese? I wasn't aware.
Hey, we gotta keep up appearances somehow.
Yes,
Otherwise
it's
we just look really weird.
Right. That'd be too strange if you just walk
Well, if
around.
you're stalking around the food court to make the next child appear on the milk carton, you kind of have to be sitting there eating something, or else people just look at you weird.
Oh, man. Never hire Vamp as a babysitter. I'm just saying, people. Fucking full disclosure, public announcement. Just be careful. So anyway,
I don't know what you're talking about.
let's end this show a little bit on bantering a little bit. I did like the idea earlier. Implementing some sort of live audience would be interesting. I'd love to figure something like that.
It wouldn't be too hard, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah. I mean, with
yes, kind of the way you have it is.
Yeah, it just captures off the desktop audio, whatever it's called. Did I say that right? Desktop. Okay.
Yeah, that's correct.
Right. So maybe we could work something like that out. Like maybe it's a gift to certain people. They can actually be listening live and reacting to the jokes as long as they, sign their souls over. I mean, a confidentiality agreement that they're not going to, heckle or anything like that.
Just don't read the small print, folks. Ignore that on the bottom of the page. It's nothing. It's standard.
Right.
Caleb Bourne wanted this comment highlighted. Vampires are lactose intolerant. I'll have you know that is also a lie. Don't tell me what my system can handle. I've been alive longer. The God of Cheese says, wait, so does Vamp praise the God of Cheese then? And I'm like, no, not really.
She just likes cheese.
I just enjoy cheese.
I don't even know what a God of Cheese does. Just make sure all the cheese is the right amount of stinky. Is that?
Kekistani Umbreon says I would love to have Vamp as a babysitter.
Of course you
okay.
would. I knew that was gonna happen. That's why I said it.
Oh my god! Neko Gamer James in the chat said Vamp would make the best babysitter. We hire her and send her to the trailer parks.
It'd be like going home. Oh, that was wrong.
I think they mean I'm going to eat all the trailer trash kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you can belong to the trailer
But
park.
you never know where they've been, though. I don't know if you
I
really
know.
want those ones.
Does it really
I mean,
matter?
not even society.
Does
Like,
it really-
how good does a crack baby taste?
Not very good, but you get a little bit of a buzz. But then you keep wanting more, and you just not even once. I had some friends, bad things happened to them. We had to pull them out of a hat, like this musty basement. It was mustier than the one that they were already living in.
Ah,
Okay.
It was bad. It was bad.
Okay.
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 Okay. Okay.
Drugs are
Okay.
bad. Okay.
Drugs are bad. Okay. But yeah, I'll have to mull that over and see if we can do a live audience thing. I think that's an interesting idea. I'm always trying to think of things that people don't do on YouTube and try to do them, which is why, lately things have been a little wild with my release schedule and everything, and with my studies going on. I know that the bulk of my audience probably doesn't watch Side Quest all the way through, and I probably should do an announcement video, but things are changing. There's a lot of plans in the works to do many things. More live shows, more premium content, that, longer form content, show a little bit more of my world, because I know you're all excited to see that, and you're probably tired.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait.
Yeah, you're probably tired of seeing same old videos of me sitting behind the same old desk. And because of working on that, I haven't had a lot of time outside my studies as well to do a regular release of content. And the same with Poe. He's a little busy helping me out, so I will do content as often as I possibly can, but right now I'm very busy. But hopefully, it won't take very long to kind of put it all together and really solidify what I'm trying to do, which is gain many followers and worshippers, to power and fuel my magic. Hey, nothing? You guys are like,
It sounds like a fantastic plan to me. I see nothing wrong with it, so it's kind of, I don't really know how to interject on.
You let me down.
I can interject with Valence the Bard popped into the super chat.
Okay.
I said for polar bear, a bear taking a dump as a rabbit. Does shit stick to your fur as a habit? Of course not, said the hare. It's really quite rare. So then the bear wiped his ass with the rabbit.
Yeah.
That's an old one.
And the god of cheese says, I eat cheese, Magog, you fucker. Stop asking. Goddamn. Cannibal.
Yeah, you eat your own kind. He's god of cheese. Do you fuck cheese? Is that how cheese gets the holes in it?
The Swiss. Make the Swiss miss.
Maybe that's why Swiss cheese.
A Swiss miss.
Yeah, Swiss misses.
Swedish cheese is called rape cheese. It's because it's the rape capital of your world. Did you get it? Did you not get it?
Yeah.
I told you to laugh
got
louder so you don't stick me on the fucking screen. You guys you let me down. This is rock bottom stream. It's rock bottom. We failed today. We failed to bring proper, smooth transitions and entertainment to the people.
Well, it would have gone a lot smoother if someone hadn't gotten his hands cut off.
Whipped. You can't
Fucking
put that
mages,
all
man.
on Beard
What can I
Baron,
say?
okay? You cannot
Exactly.
put that all on Beard Baron. You have not been performing up to your full potential. Why are you not eating a baby live right now? This is what people pay to see, Vamp. You should have brought a victim with you.
Or at least wear less clothing. Something along those lines.
No. Egal's doing the thing. He's doing the thing. He's fantasizing about you being a babysitter.
No, I'm just fantasizing about her being naked.
He's a simple
I
man.
must say, madam, you have a full salute.
Run it up the flagpole and see who gives a shit. Oh, God. She's laughing because of how small your flagpole is. Are my jokes just not landing today? Is that what it is?
They just swing and a miss.
I'm striking out up here. I'm just striking. I'm sweating.
You're in that weird place where you're not quite drunk enough.
Maybe that's what it is. See,
I think that's what it is.
I am now glad we don't have a live audience. Because I would be heckled and
do,
booed off
but-
stage or something. I'm getting no reactions from you fucks. I'm gonna take a health point away for myself for being such a shitty person today. A shitty comedian. And I'm gonna take a health point away from Ega. Oh, I can't.
That's right, I'm invincible.
Shut up. I'm gonna.
Give Beard one health and take it away.
I ain't gonna do shit to me.
Yeah, like that.
It'll
What
be
does that
funny,
do?
though.
Like, look, he's barely alive and flipping the camera off, and now he's dead. Oh my god, I'm dead. Okay. All right, unless there's something else, let's finish off the super chats and end this fucking atrocity before we go into mass genocide mode and just kill ourselves off.
I'm skimming through the regular chat real quick. Token Toki says stop objectifying Vamp.
I'm not objectifying her. If anything, I'm putting her up on a pedestal. It's magnificent.
Oh god, aren't you? Even I don't hit on Vamp that much, and she loves me. Love me.
Well, I don't get this opportunity often. I have to take advantage of it.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, next time he won't be on the show, so he's pulling out all the stops today. That's what he's doing.
That's right. Getting it in when I can.
Aw. I like Sassy Shelly more now.
Read
Vamp
the
is
thing.
My fave because she said Vamp is my fave because she doesn't need her tits out to be awesome.
That is very true. That's why I chose you for the show, and that is why when I launch a new live stream called Sexy Fun Time with Magog, there'll be other girls because you don't play nice.
I don't.
You won't even do a pillow fight. You won't do a girly pillow fight for me.
I'm too violent for that, because next thing you know, there's no pillows, there's fists and elbows, and there's just blood everywhere. I'm having a great time, but everyone else is crying.
I would still pay to see that.
That sounds like foreplay. I'm game.
Why are we doing side quests in the first place? Why don't we just run a live stream called Vamp Kills People? In imaginative
Do I get paid
ways.
for it?
Right? Like, what's different about this week's show? She killed somebody, but this time she sprinkled French fries on them afterwards. Just come up with things, you know? It doesn't matter. People pay for violence. It's like the gladiatorial arena.
Let's see here. I'm gonna read through these Oh god. I'm gonna read through some of these super chats, and I just looked at the top one. I'm going to save that for last. God of Cheese does 3 of them. So first one, I eat cheese. No, never mind. I already read that one. He said yes. How do you think Swiss cheese was made?
So it's
Oh,
literally
fucking
the
Swiss
god
cheese.
of cheese's dick cheese.
And then he said it again. Brock has said, to be fair, everyone thinks about Vamp naked. LOL.
That's because it's the internet. You know, everybody thinks about every woman on the internet naked. Well, not all of them. I can't imagine. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of people lining up to be like, "Ooh, Cat Black really does it for me."
Fucking hell.
Things that make you go. Maybe it's just her ideas, though. You know, I actually seen some pretty fine-looking young ladies who are feminists, but as soon as they open their mouths and start to speak, it just ruins it for me.
It ruins it for
Oh yeah,
everyone.
personality's huge.
Yeah, that's a big thing. So anyway, continue on. I want to pass out drunk.
That was it.
That's all of them.
Oh, the last one was about me imagining me naked.
Are you sure we haven't missed a few? Because I've seen some colors popping up there. Maybe it's just my
Not read
imagination.
through 'em.
Okay, we're done then. Is that the end? Are we done? Can I
Oh,
drink?
Free Press of Kyrgyzstan. He didn't put down any money, but he did say, I'd think about Vamp naked if I... God damn it, I moved too fast. I would think about Vamp naked if I could get the image of naked Magog out of my head.
Oh, Free Press, stop it. Stop your flirting bastard ways.
Oh, Caleb Bourne. I saw color. Undead sex is cold. I would know. I fuck a lot of corpses. The necrophiliac necromancer.
Dead girls love you.
Dead girls don't say no.
They never say no. Yeah.
She beat you to that joke. Not Beard. She beat you to the fucking joke. There's nothing you can do about it. Is there anything? Like, I'll tell you what, I will give the chat a chance to give us a topic to end on. If not, I'm pushing the fucking crystal. Okay? And I'm ending the magic.
Well, the chat does that. Thexor the Bearded put down some stuff to say sorry for the lack of tips, but I have been giving too much to disaster charities lately. Love you guys.
No, don't worry about that. And someone
good
messaged me
stuff.
earlier, I think, said something about I can't give you any money because I'd go into the negative, and I'm like, don't do that then. It's okay. I do appreciate all donations. It's helping the budget grow, helping me launch new shows and get new talent lined up, which I'm hoping to hear back from some people this week. And, it's wonderful that I get to get the donations to help entertain you all and bring you interesting content and try new things. But don't break your bank over it, okay? Take care of yourself first. And thank you for donating to those charities, especially if you donate to charities that are, help
Reputable?
Magog. Yeah, definitely don't give any charities that are sponsored by Linda Sarsour, okay?
I was just thinking that.
Don't give over to anything that bitch fucking asked for, okay? Boy, do you think that's a big enough scandal to really get her for finally, I hope
No.
so.
It's not gonna work.
Oh, God, she needs to fucking go away. She'll be one of the conquered, I guarantee it. So anyway, has the chat come up with any topics they'd like to hear us talk about, or are we ending this fucking thing?
1 second. It's actually going by quick. Too quick for me to actually scroll through.
Oh, it means I got nothing to say. Ah, fuck 'em.
Neko Gamer James told me to check Twitter because they linked me something. Check Twitter. Turns out they do stick crystals up their butts. I told you.
Oh yes, of course they fucking do. Oh God. But what do you expect from a world? Literally, what do you expect from a world that has Scientology as a recognized religion? Seriously. Is it really that big of a surprise somebody shove a crystal up their ass to heal colon cancer or something, or just make themselves feel good? Egal, personally, I think
Angela
he enjoys
Anderson
eggplants.
says Magog show the nip.
What? No,
Someone wants you to show nip.
that costs money. What kind of girl do you think I am?
An easy one. I mean.
Nope, ain't that easy. Vamp won't take her shirt off, I ain't taking mine off. Bitches. I do a little dance. Love me. Love.
Kale McPhee said, "How do you feel about the digital orc face?"
Or
about digital orc face.
Digital orc face. It's stupid.
I don't give two fucks about orcs, so who cares?
Yeah, orcs aren't people.
Orcs aren't people!
Hey,
There you go,
kind
folks.
of. Dragon from the West said, talk about PewDiePie.
No, everybody's talking about PewDiePie, though.
But everyone's talking about.
I'm sick of that cracker.
Well, yeah, but what could possibly be said that is he said a thing? It honestly, I mean, aren't there bigger things in your world to worry about? Just saying.
Yeah, like the hurricanes.
Like natural disasters, and an overabundance of rape, and especially in Europe.
No one said the N-word online.
But somebody said a bad word on ya. We have got to rally and do like 50 fucking articles over it. What?
Free press is just like.
Stop
He just wants you to show nip.
How much did he give?
He put down money.
How much did he
2
give?
shekels.
2? That's it? No. Don't give me
That's not
money,
gonna be
free
any
press.
Magog, Nip.
You literally do part of my show. Don't fucking do it.
Brown Coats Boa wants us to talk about that 12-year-old transgendered kid who realized after starting transition that he felt like a he.
Oh, yes, I read about that. It's like, oh, well, my question is, who at the age of 12 thought it would be a good idea to be like, yeah, okay, here's hormone treatment? Like, who
Which
does
was
that?
illegal. Like, they went around the law to do that. That's the part that I find the most fucked up.
Yeah, that's child abuse.
There's no repercussions for going against the law.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't diddle little kids, but you can turn around
if you're
and
a
give
woman,
them
apparently.
fucking hormones and change their sex? Are you fucking kidding me? That's not legal at all. Oh, fucking morons.
Azric Lorekeeper says, "Are scholars allowed in your bunch?"
Well, yeah. I enjoy scholars.
Are you obnoxious? That's my only question.
Yes, everybody don't forget that if you have some sort of setup or character or, some sort of costume or, anything interesting that's gimmicky and you potentially would like to come on a show, maybe side quest, maybe some other show I'll be launching in the future that I will not verify or disavow at this moment, please email some test footage or a audition tape or a link, or something to some videos, and describe a little bit about yourself in the email to dearmagog@protonmail.com. The email is in the description below. And
Mommy Oz says she gave him her own hormones.
Oh, is that how it worked?
The mother?
So what do you mean? She went around the law. It's illegal to give those hormones to a kid.
Wow.
Well, he got a little older and realized that his mom is insane and that he actually did feel like a boy. And,
I think he might already realize that.
Yeah, and just decided, nope, I changed my mind. I don't like this at all. Fucking God. Something terribly awful wrong with your world.
Yep, I agree.
It's depressing me.
I know.
The Beardbarian, I'm assuming this is directed towards Egal, send nudes.
That's between you and him, bro. I'm done with that shit.
I don't know what the hell he's gonna do with him. He can't fap right now anyway.
Yeah, he has no hands, and he's got
a masochist.
Yes, he's got a tooth, a tooth decay or something. I don't know.
He's a masochist, so
he's gonna give himself a gummy.
Oh God.
Well, anyway,
traffic.
I think that about does it. How about you guys?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, everybody, thank you for coming by. I would like to extend a very special thank you to Egal Matro for filling in for the beard this episode, since he had.
Thank you very much for having me. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, he had to go get a facial. The fun kind. And once again,
modern dentistry.
Right, yay. Once again, I would also like to thank my usual co-host VampKandy for being her most, entertaining self. And,
Me.
You dropped the ball. You left me hanging plenty of times. Told you guys not to do that. And you did it.
You fucked up the intro.
Breathe. Okay, fine.
That really did throw off the whole flow.
That didn't throw off the whole flow. You're all retarded. That's what it is. I can't find good talent. And you guys are the best I had to work with. Okay? I'm trying to find my center.
No. I'm not the best you had to work with. I'm just the one who was smart enough to sign a contract that makes you keep having to pay me.
That's very true, Vamp. I get it. Yes. But you're still awful.
Yes.
I'm joking. I always have fun, no matter whether I'm drunk or not, but oftentimes I have to be drunk just to look at you and Beardy. Can't believe you're my partners in crime. I'm joking. Look at her drinking blood over there. I'm drinking dragon's piss. It oddly enough tastes a lot like what I imagine Mountain Dew tastes like, but with cocaine in it.
That sounds delicious.
That does. Breakfast of Champions.
You might have to portal some of that over this way. I have the undead metabolism, so I can handle that.
That dragon piss, I wonder if it's legal. I wonder if it has to go through customs or something. I don't know.
What customs? Just send it through the portal.
Oh, well, what can I do? Anyway, thank you all for coming by. Thank you to Egal Matro. Thank you to VampKandy. She's so lovely. No matter what I say bad about her, I'm just a pissed off evil necromancers, all angry that I dropped the ball and took us rock bottom right from the beginning. It was the dick in the dead dog joke, I think, that really ruined it. I mean, you can fuck up an intro. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can fuck up an intro. Most people don't care. There's hardly anybody watching during the intro anyway. They kind of trickle in, and somebody will watch it later and go, oh, he fucked that up. He said beard instead of hey there. I was like, hey, beard, and I was like, why did I say that? And it threw off the whole thing. But what really fucked it up was the dick in the dead inside-out dog joke. I mean, that, I don't even know where that came from. It was a dark place. There was a dark place inside me ever since I was a child. It's like a hole in my heart, and I fill it with gross things, right? Like ideas that I have. I'm like, oh, what would it be like if I glued a cat to the wall, drew a naked woman around it, and fucked it in the pussy? And then I was like, these things pop out from time to time. I mean, I don't know where it comes from. It's just this emptiness. Maybe mother didn't hug me enough, or maybe she hugged me too many times, or maybe it's because she killed my pony. Glitter balls!